about to touch. All right. Keep coming. Oh, she's working now. All right, good job. Yeah. Like a real man. Super truckers will probably get really upset about that.
You can't tow that much.
I'm okay with it though. Factory ratings on 3500s are really weird, but I'm going to tow pretty close to 20,000 pounds bumper pull with mine. It's comparing the hitch with my 4th gen to his 4.5 or 5th gen. It looks like the same-ish size for the hitch style, but like for the underneath the cross member part as my truck, but it's got a different kind of design where it hooks to the frame. But this one's apparently rated at 22,000 pounds, so I'm gonna say mine's good for that, for 20,000.
Exactly.
So we're good to go.
We're good.
So we're gonna try it out. I've already towed it down here, so I know it works, but I'm gonna film it. I switch trailers pretty often, so I need to put this thing on to electric brakes instead of electric hydraulic. Pretty nice. You can just do this on the dash. Yeah, there we go. It's already set up. I forgot I had a different trailer on the other day. Okay, we're good to go. Had a couple people request I do a video towing this trailer with my 3500, because if you're new to the channel, I normally tow with a 5500 Dodge. This thing tows, if I air up the airbags, this thing probably tows better than my 5500, except for like this thing doesn't have quite as strong of service brakes, but everything else is pretty dang nice. This is 410 gear ratio with ISN as a high output truck, 385 horsepower. It's bone stock. Pretty nice truck. And what I'm towing back there is TL12 with the mulcher head on it, on a 20K rated Diamond C trailer. Super singles. Pretty nice trailer, and I bought it for towing this machine in and around town, and for out of town trips like this, it makes it real nice. I don't have to bring a big gooseneck. But the convenience factor, because the trailer weighs half of what one of my bigger goosenecks weighs, makes it really nice for out of town and small jobs that don't require so much effort. But I just wanted to do a video showing how this thing tows on the highway, how it feels behind the truck. I do have airbags, but I don't have anything in them right now. And I have a 22,000 pound rated adjustable hitch from Bulletproof Hitches back there. The dealer that we just left, Global Machinery, I actually looked at buying one of their trailers before I got this one because it was simpler, easier, but they sell 20K rated bumper pull trailers to a lot of their customers because it works out good for your standard contractor, because most of the time they're running a service body. They don't really got room for a gooseneck in the bed, or they need the bed space for hauling other kind of tools. And the machines, most of the time, you don't really need the gooseneck for the weight capacity. You can make do with something like this. So I looked at getting one of those and talked to them, and you know, they have quite a few customers that haul that same machine that I have back there. Not saying it's the best way to do it. I don't think I would do it unless I had a dually, but there's a couple guys that haul it around with a single wheel truck, and with the mulch head on it and a scraper, or not a scraper, like a 4-in-1 bucket. So, you know, not saying it's the best thing to do or nothing. I'd honestly probably rather tow gooseneck than this, but I like having this option. The gooseneck is just, I feel more comfortable with this kind of weight on a gooseneck, but this, everything's rated for it, so there's like no question. Just the way the truck rides and stuff, I would rather have had a little bit of pressure in the bags, but I don't have onboard air. I need to have a compressor, so that's my bad on that situation. But we'll see how she does when I get up to freeway speed here. California, you're only allowed 55 mile an hour while towing a trailer, or 3 or more axles. So right now I have 4 axles, so I'm only allowed to technically do 55. But if you drove in this state, most of the time you kind of try to go with the flow of traffic, because if you're doing 55, you're kind of a road hazard. So typically you got a little bit of wiggle room and nobody really matters. But for instance, just for sake of the video, I'm doing 63, which is pretty much a good speed that most truckers will run. It's smooth, straight down the road, no bobbling. The hip bumps and stuff, that's where the airbags would come into play, that you'd really like to be running them. That way it just takes a little bit of that wash out of it, and the truck can maintain like the composure. Oh, I need to go. I think this is my exit. Oops. Glad I was reading the sign. I'm taking the back way home right now because this will take me up from the valley into the house, and if I go the other way I have to go through town, and I don't know if there's gonna be snow by the time I get up there, but I'd just rather take the back way where I don't have to go up into the mountain and then back down to the house. So this makes it easier on me. I'd take the back way in a little bit. About the same time going this route. Scales are closed. It's Sunday anyway, so it don't really matter. Yeah, this thing pulling like a champ. I'm telling you, if you guys are looking for a good daily driver and you want to tow some serious weight for work with, like any 3500 or 350 kind of a truck, if you want a good engine brake and a good trans, Dodge has got it going. Ram, because you got the ISN still, and you got the good VGT exhaust brake. Because I drove the Ford, I love the transmission, but I don't know the longevity of it, but it just didn't have the engine brake. But as this thing just cruising down the road with the flow of traffic, I'll just say that so nobody gets all mad because speed. I'll get blown off the road by a freaking semi here doing whatever speed I'm doing, but this thing, it's like remarkably smooth. Nice trailer. When I get up here, I'll go pull over and I'll check the bearings to see how they feel. It's got 10K rated axles, so shouldn't be a problem. All right, let's go investigate. That's what I like to see. This thing straps didn't go nowhere. Hubs are ice cold. Tires got a little heat to them. Not bad though. Probably like, I mean, just road heat. That's just gonna happen no matter what. I don't know if you guys can see that out there. That's the Air Force Base, and they're actually got the cows turned free out there. And I mean, it's premium ranch land right there. That's where like the SR-71 would have been based out of back in the day. If you didn't know about the SR-71, it's a super awesome spy plane that went really fast and burned a whole crap load of fuel. It's kind of cool. They're actually using it as I don't know, ranch land kind of stuff. Using the pastures. Anyway, we got another about 40 minutes to go and we'll be home. This thing is cruising very smooth still. Nice and effortless. I mean, aside from like the bumps in the road when you feel the trailer kind of, you know, up and down a little bit, you don't really know it's back there. This truck pulls it no problem. came around that corner and CHP was sitting right there. Now, from what I heard, you need to have the truck CHP is a DOT guy, I know that. But that needs to be the guy to pull you over if you're a commercial vehicle. I don't know if that's true or not, but that guy pulled out behind me and followed me for a little bit. But I guess he liked whatever car was going that way, so he flipped a U-ey. I was fixing to film it, but that guy, he followed me for a minute there. Like he eyeballed me, popped out, tailed me for a little bit, and then gave up. I outran him. I didn't outrun him. This thing, it's still a good amount of weight back there. It's dropping gears in these hills. But we'll see if we can get her cracked up here. This hill right here that I'm gonna go up is the one I did with the tow piglet test and the Tabit's truck with the 2020s. And hitting it at 60 right now. That's what I hit those with, towing 30,000 pounds. Let's see what this truck finishes out at. It's a good little hill. I think 8 to 10%. 55 mile an hour. I got a little charge at it. That's all the way mashed. Transmission temp is 167. Engine temp's up to 217. The fan will kick on about 220. Oil temp for the engine is 222. That's always kind of high. And I'm pretty sure it maxes out the oil pressure gauge because it's at 50. I guess it, I don't know. Still about 49 mile an hour, completely maxed out. Fourth gear. I could probably drop a gear. Yeah, just let it torque out. 49 mile an hour. I lost 11 from the start, or I was, maybe 10. I didn't quite hit 60 in the bottom. I didn't get a good run. Good little hill though. That really tests your truck. That was wide open. I don't really wide open my trucks that often, but that hill, she gets wide open treatment. Did good though. Engine temp's already cooled off. Transmission temp did not go up at all. 167 still. Wide open throttle, pulling 20,000 pounds up, 10% grade. That's good stuff. Hey, guess what? Made it safe and sound. I want to say this right off the bat though, for anybody that's actually looking to buy a truck, 3500 and 350 class trucks, definitely without a doubt the best bang for your buck for a pickup that's comfortable to drive around town. To the 3500 dually or 350 dually, not the single wheel ones, because you get a truck that's comfortable and easy to drive around town. You got full power, it's not derated, and it's still got an awesome tow rating for gooseneck or bumper pull. This thing, it can do it all. It's a very universal truck, and that's why I really like this. But the old 3500 towing this thing, that was my first trip towing out of Global with the 3500. Normally I really use the 5500 pretty much every time I tow, but this truck for long drives is so much more comfortable. And pulling this little bumper pull, it's not really little. The thing is 22 feet worth of deck space plus, I don't know, probably 4.5, 5 feet of tongue. It's not necessarily the smallest bumper pull trailer. It's got a good tow rating, but you know, a lot of you guys, you're curious about how this pulls with different trucks and stuff. It's absolutely smooth going down the freeway. No wishy-washy, no weird stuff. The combination worked great. But some people, it's weird. I get, you know, I know I'm doing something a little weird when people start reaching out onto other platforms like my email and then Instagram and stuff, wanting to give me grief for towing this, or, oh, what, you hitched that, you hitched that. What the heck, people have been doing this for years. And I started thinking about it, like how many other people have been towing, you know, 20,000+ pound rated trailers with bumper pulls on YouTube for a while. And it's like, are you guys giving them crap too? What the heck? You know, the ratings are there. Well, I don't know what else I want to do, but she did good. I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna go look at a semi right now. leave you guys with that hanger. But I hope to see you guys on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this setup. I am absolutely thrilled on this one. Thrilled on it. But we'll see you guys. We're preparing to jump this truck here too. Later.